So this time, like 3.5 months ago, I lived on the streets. I had to survive to get by. I had to do things that, like most normal people, like regular daily lives, like have a job, have a house, that kind of stuff, couldn't have a really hard time imagining. You know what I mean? Like I've seen the worst of the worst when it comes to humanity, and I've seen like the worst of the worst when it comes to like how people treat people. And I remember like I would try to be like a bad person. Like I would try to like fit in and like survive, and there was always this like voice in the back of my head that was like, what are you doing? Like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, you do not belong here. This is not your place. This is not your tribe. These are not your people. You do not belong in a place like this. You need to get out. You need to get out. And you're right. I did. And there was one time where I was going to. So what had happened is I worked really hard to get a place to live, so that I could get a rent and damage deposit check, so that I could take the bus and go home. But I didn't. I ended up meeting this guy. His name was Jason Nault. He was he still is a paramedic in Vancouver, and he was hanging out at the New Fountain. The New Fountain, what do you call it? The New Fountain shelter in Vancouver. He was he had a master's in composition, so he was a smart guy. So he knew music, and he would tell me that he knew that I could sing because of the tone of my voice. He was a nice looking guy, tall, mohawk, dressed really well. Didn't fit in. He really didn't fit into where he was. And I learned afterwards, because I was a naive woman that was really easily taken advantage of, that he had no intentions of actually wanting to be in a relationship with me. He wanted to use me for what money that I had. And we slept together in the bathroom. There's like a shower that you could lock off, and there was like a disabled bathroom. And like the one time that I had like consensual intercourse was there in that bathroom with him. But he's like, oh, I'll do this for you, I'll do this for you, I'll do this for you. And I was mentally ill, I was on drugs, right? And the moment I disagreed with him, he ganged up on me. He turned on me, and we were outside, and I was crying because I was upset because this person that was supposed to be my partner decided that I was insane because this guy walked by and he had robbed me for a bunch of money, and I was like, hey, that guy stole from me, you should kick his ass because you said you would, right? Because I was just like, we were joking about that. And he's like, oh, I need to go get my phone because somebody stole his phone. And I was like, listen, it's the streets, people steal phones all the time, you're gonna have to either buy a new one, which I was willing to buy him, but he just wouldn't ask me. No, what he did is he ended up getting everybody to turn on me outside. They were all calling me names like loser, and they all owed me money, right? Like the day before I had fronted a bunch of them, and then it was welfare day and it was time to pay me back, and all of a sudden I was a loser and a fucking scumbag and all of these names. But the reality is they just didn't want to pay their bill, and they realized that they were all in a position of power and they could get away with not paying me back. There was another guy named Josh who had essayed me. I woke up halfway through having intercourse with him. I didn't know where I was, how I got there. He tried to say that I initiated it, but the fucking reality is I was blacked out, so that was non-consensual. It was really horrific, actually, the whole experience. The fact that they all made fun of me. And this man, Jason Nault, Neault, half of my last name, I saw his bank card So I realized it, and he actually is hiding in a drug, like in downtown East Side, selling drugs to people. He's selling drugs, knowing that he's a paramedic, knowing that he knows the other side of the fentanyl epidemic, but is there selling drugs to people knowingly, becoming a part of the problem, and hiding from the EMTs when they show up there. And he stole $250 from me. He was supposed to pay me back, and then when it came time to pay me back, all of a sudden I was this delusional, mentally ill woman, when the fact of the matter is he was a predator, and he took advantage of me and knew that I had money that I was using to get home. But instead I ended up getting stuck there for a couple of months, and the universe punished me for that. Severely punished me for that. But the fact of the matter is I got better, and I'm actually going to be writing about him in my book, and I'm going to give explicit details. I'm going to tell everything. And yeah, Jason, you were part of the problem. You did steal from me, and now I'm out, and you're still in there, taking advantage of people, hurting them. I bet you blew through that money real quick that you got for your long-term disability because you're a drug addict. You intravenously shoot crystal meth. And there's a reason why you don't work in your job anymore. I'm sure that there's more to the story, but yeah, if you're a paramedic in Vancouver, and you are Jason Nault's boss, I would be very wary of hiring him back. Personally, he's a terrible person, and I will stick to that story. You will never take that away from me because that is the truth, and I only speak the fucking truth. I will never change my story because that's the truth. That's what you did. You took advantage of me when I was at my lowest because you're a predator, Jason, and I hope you see this.